Whew. All right, man. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Okay. Let's talk about the shy. This is your boy, the Black Samurai Levon Hamilton in the building. I got my boy Endo in here. From the ATL. Hendo, what's going on with you today,
I'm
man?
not from the ATL. I stay in the ATL. I'm a South Sider from
Okay, he
Chicago.
said
Don't do that to
he's
me.
from Chicago, but he's staying in the ATL. My bad. I gotta
No,
correct
don't, don't,
that.
yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm always gonna love
Players
my
F
city.
up. Players F up, man. Players F up. Okay, hey,
I'm
mm,
Sa- South Sider,
yeah,
yes, sir.
yeah. So yeah, I was saying they got a lot of we was talking about NFL. My boy Face was on here earlier. I had a
Okay,
little technical stuff going on. But so this is actually part two. I'm trying to get my boy Face back on here. Uh, along with some other people. But I was
okay.
saying with the NFL, they got a lot of movement, man. I was saying, what are some of the early moves that you like and that you don't like? Because Monday is like the tampering period for free agency, and then last weekend they had like the scout and combine. So I was trying to see like what's some of the good moves you like and some of the bad moves you like so far.
Let me start with my 50-50 for I'm kind of 50-50 on the DJ Moore. I kind of understand it. And then I kind of
Mm-hmm.
like, what I got to say about that is we all know Moore checked out when Fields left. So it's about what, 2 years? So
Yeah.
he checked out. I mean, he played better this season, but he definitely checked out. We had Caleb, we had to figure out he had some inconsistency. He had some dead, and he was just not looking DJ way as DJ Pay have said. But like, we had the worst line in the world also. An average
Yeah.
quarterback can do good with a good line. Like that's proven.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you can get back there and do that, but when you on the direct as a rookie, that ain't a good look. So like DJ that
No.
needed to step up more as a leader, to help Caleb, but Caleb gonna do as a rookie, gonna get his first reads when he can, and then when he finally like if you constantly keep getting beat up so much, and when you finally
Mm-hmm.
get an opening, of course you may under and overthrow because you're not used to having time like that.
No, I played quarterback at the NFL level for 2 years, and I was a 4-year starter at Tennessee State. I know how it is to be back in that pocket. I know how it is to get your brains to be beat in, how to run for your life. I experienced all of that, so I definitely know where you're coming from.
Right. And we had a much better season. We started and said we're gonna do this line, right? And DJ
Mm-hmm.
Moore got more targets though, but we had a variety and spread of things. I think the reason more so DJ is gone, I think the straw that broke the camel's back was that last interception against the Rams. Now I will fight for my players all you want. I even had a history where I didn't even think Caleb Williams should have been here. He's growing on me. I will admit that. But when you look at
Yeah.
that last play, and we sat there next to each other, watched this game
Oh
live,
yeah.
DJ gave up on the route.
Oh yeah. We
So
we,
you
we
see a lot of times I can't, you like to defend your players and you just can't defend them no more. Like there's a lot of plays DJ took off, but you took off at the wrong time in the wrong part of the game. And
yeah.
for our defense to step up the way they did that game,
Yeah.
uh, it was phenomenal. People may say it's a boring game, but it actually was a very good game, believe it or not. But that was our last chance right there. Do I think he should have went for the big ball? No. But that's just something you learn as a second year quarterback. But
Right.
do you give up on your routes? No, I played receiver. I know that. Not
Yeah.
to ever give up on your routes. You help
Hey,
your court out. Go ahead.
yeah, we was down there watching that game, man. I don't know if you remember me saying I said DJ and Rome both half-assed that route. Like if they was both on their horses, man, it was gonna work.
Yeah. He got his reps, he got his yard, but you got to realize Ron did good. The kids did good. Burton been doing good. Loveland stepped up second half. So you're gonna have to spread the wealth. I mean, a lot of these players, they get so locked up into bonuses and wanting their stuff and being a star. Like, you gotta realize DJ Moore was a star when Fields was there. He had 200 and something yards against Washington that one game.
Yeah.
But that's my 50-50. I feel like we just need to get some type of veteran in there and let these young guys shine.
Gotcha.
On that. My bads, I mean, I understand Dahlman, but like, you gave us 1 year of, like, it's like you haven't, and excuse me if I can't say this or not, so I'm gonna apologize. It's like you having great sex and then it just stops.
Right. Couldn't say it any better than that.
It's like you have great sex and it's like, boom, I don't want to do this no more. And you like, dude, you're like at the top of your level. You're 27, you young, and you say, "Oh, I'm about to retire." And it's not like we went 4-13 or 5-12 again. We actually went 11-6 and then won a playoff game against our longtime rivals.
It's like a bro took 3 honey packs, but he was only good for 1 round. I got you,
man. It's like you waited for this for so long, and you finally got it.
Yeah,
and you blow your lid. Like, oh my God, that really hurt.
Get up! You got more work to do.
Come on, we can't let her talk about us in the group chat. But in the same token, though, whatever he got going on, man, I really hope it's for the better of him. If he's thinking about himself and he's thinking about himself, I got nothing but respect on that. I can't, as much as it hurt me. Go ahead.
The reports is that he had a father that played in the NFL, and his father's got all kind of like health issues going on right now. And he came from Stanford. He felt like he got enough money to survive the rest of his life on and be cool. And it's more of a personal health decision. So I can't hold it against the man in that. See, now that I know about it even more, like I said, whatever it is, I don't know, no matter how I feel. Yeah. And what I want, if it's for the better of you, I'm all like, you always hear me say at the end of my show, love each other, take care of each other, but most importantly, self-love is the best love. And I really mean that self-love is the best love. And I kudos to him. I see a lot of stuff nitpicking, but it's like nowadays you got to give up so much for players nowadays. It's not like the 90s and the 2000s anymore. It's like these players are breaking barriers and they really know their work now. So filling up that center is gonna be tough because the 3 people that we got this offseason really held the middle down. Right. And then you're hearing a lot of buzz about Max Crosby coming here too now. Now I would love that, but like I said, we definitely need an edge. I feel like what's his name? Is it Bill? I feel like he came through. I think that's the rookie, right? D tackle. I think Grady is doing good with him. He's stepping up. He definitely came through late season, and he came through with a few key sacks also. Yeah. Our corners is going to do, but as much as our corners can hold or be even average, right? Or our secondary can be average. Your front 7 is solid. You can do whatever. I like, Brisker as a, rover, or I think that's Gordon, 1 or 2 there. Like, I love him as a rover, but the injury is going to kill us in the long run. Yeah. Like, how much of this season have we played where we did not have our full defense starting? Right. That's what I was telling people. And I was looking at the moves and everything that went down. I said, okay, they pretty much like retooled and got their cap space back. And they got some good options. I think to fill in the center role, I think they got more options at center now than they had last year. It was like Drew Dahlman a bust. Now you got about 4 or 5 legitimate centers that can replace Dahlman now. Yeah. But he was young, man. That's like 10 years right there, baby. That we lost, Hey, you know what? I was waiting on Corey to come in here because I was going to bring this up. I'm kind of in between about the DJ Moore because I think later in the season he really stepped up and made a lot of key plays that got us to where we got us to where we were ended up at, right? But he didn't have the numbers or the impact you would like to go any further. We need to validate the contract he got, which is one reason why he's expendable. But I'm gonna tell you one more thing that the news prognosticators have not brought up, and that's number 20, Jahadi White. I think Jahadi White made DJ Moore expendable because
especially catching that ball at the end of the Packers game. But go ahead.
Yeah, because he made just as many big catches in key situations, as DJ Moore and some of these other receivers have. And I think that's the one thing people don't bring up enough. Like, they got his replacement on the roster already, and you can reallocate those funds. Like, I wouldn't be mad because Trapillo, he's probably gonna be out half the season next year. But to learn that San Francisco is then let go of Trent Williams, I'm like, could we pick up Trent Williams for about a year or two to man down that left side?
And you know what? People was like, oh, he's off injury. He has an attitude. We need that. We had a lot of attitude players, especially in the 80s.
Yeah.
And why you think we got monsters? We was the bad boys of the fucking NFL.
Exactly.
You need that.
Playing offensive line, you cannot be a nice person. I'm sorry. And I always
because them defenders ain't gonna care.
No, I always tell people about football. I said the object is, especially in the trenches, I gotta make another grown man go somewhere he don't want to go against his will. And there's no room for being nice in that area at no point. So
yeah, especially dealing with the defensive line we had. Oh my goodness, and the linebackers. Like you can't handle it. You got a 4-6. I got 4 people rush me, but I got 6 people behind there.
Yeah, and then
some of them backers and some of them corners.
Yeah, last night they released Tremaine Edmonds, so they freed up like another $15-16 million in cap.
And I like it, but I don't like it. That was my other 50-50 I was gonna bring up because like I told you, DJ Moore. That was my 50-50, and I'm feeling just like you. But like as a receiver, I got there until I got older. Like I was a young receiver playing semi-pro, and I was getting the ball a lot because I can make plays. I was running the 4-2 off the line.
Yeah.
What can I really do? I got jump ball. I'm going to win the jump ball because I had a shorter corner on me. I'm 6'1". I have a shorter corner on me 9 times out of 10. So we in the 20-yard line. We throwing a fade route, a jump ball between me and them. You got to realize I had a lot of help with that. I played basketball. I even played volleyball. So when you're going up for a spike, it's timing, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you need key elements for a lot of different stuff. So I used to get a jump ball thrown to me, and it was just caught. Like he had these people trying to wait till I come down. So I learned to keep it up there.
Yeah.
But when you spread the field and you get another receiver that's as good, it plays with you a little bit. But then at the end of the day, you win it.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. But of course, everybody want to be the hero and be like, okay, yeah, I'm winning. And I'm the reason why we winning. But now you got to share it. And we had 4 other good receivers.
True that.
So like, and DJ attitude didn't help it.
Right.
If anybody should be really mad, to be honest, it's Commit. We got a 6'7" dude that's there for blocking most of the time, and he get a few passes. They finally used him this year when Ben Johnson came.
Yeah.
But there's no way we're inside the 20-yard line and we not using this guy like Jimmy Graham.
And he
ain't no way.
He kind of had a bad timing because then you got Coastal Loveland came out of nowhere and he got busy and I'm like, oh Lord, But I was telling people even with last year's draft, I said they kind of positioned themselves to kind of move off these bigger contracts later on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a plus.
But it also sucks though because then when the 28 and 29 season come,
yeah,
and they playing good like they are now, and they still continue to play good, then what? It's the question. You gonna have to bring a Super Bowl there and win one.
now you got to pay Caleb at that point.
Yes,
and that's gonna be the one right there. You know, that's gonna be the contract you got to get done. You know, if he keeps ascending the way he's doing. But here's my next question.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We got GM Hendo. And I'm about to bring Corey on, but we got GM Hendo. Hey, what up, Corey?
What up, Corey?
What up, Hendo? What's the word, fellas?
What's up, brother?
We bring you on the show. We bring you on the show. And I told you, man, this dude was Jake. Look what kind of jersey he got on, man.
Oh, man, you the reason. Look at this, man.
Hey, you know what? What we not gonna do right now is that y'all not gonna disrespect me or DJ Moore. That's my bro.
No. I had a 50-50 on him. Yeah. It's more. I think I called it 50-50, but I think it was more 60-40.
And you know what? We saw the writing on the wall. I was in denial a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But what's the topics y'all got going on right now, fellas? My bad.
So he got the next question. He got the next question right here.
We was talking about DJ Moore, right? And I said, I'm gonna tell you.
Perfect time, man.
He did put up the numbers to warrant his contract, but I'm gonna tell you, it was one player that made him expendable. It was Jahadi White, number 20.
What?
I said it.
I know he only played a few moments, but I agree.
When that boy got in the game, he did his part. He played his role, and he made some big catches. Right? Luther Burton came and he did his thing, but I'm like, you really got a 2-for-1 special because now Jahadi White can get more opportunities to get on the field and show you what he can really do. And they say him and Caleb be practicing each other with each other after practice too. Yeah. So that could be a good sign also. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. What did I just get?
No. But we did say, okay, this is what I said, Corey, before you move on, LeVar. I'm sorry, because Corey just came up. What I did say though, Corey, was DJ Moore checked out when Fields left. That was my first part. You gotta hear me out though. Okay. He checked out because he was the only one that we really had during that time when Fields running real light. But then you gotta realize that was his boy. So then you come in, and Williams come in. Now we having a 5-12 season. Williams is running for his life. He finally get a chance to throw the ball, and he throws him. And DJ is even more frustrated, right? So he gives up on a lot of shit, right?
Yeah.
Then this season comes where we magnificently spread the ball out. We had they had 11 wins. We had at least 13 heart attacks throughout these games this season, right? But it's been time where he gave up. And I said, I think when was the straw that broke the camel's back was when he gave up on that route at the end of the playoff game.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you finish.
But overall, DJ made a big impact. His body language and energy made it different, but I am team DJ Moore. It may sound like I'm not, but I am DJ Moore. I'm not a person that's going to be like, okay, I love a player. I'm going to fight for him. And when they do bad shit, I call them out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when they do good shit, I praise them and I defend them. Okay. But it's just a case where I wanted him to stay, but we have a lot of youth up and coming too. But go ahead, brother. That was my part of it.
Okay. Number one, no DJ slander ever. As a bad fan, he don't get no slander. Not from me, because I know what that kid's been through. I definitely say he's what you call a one tough son of a bitch.
Yes.
Tell you what. First of all, he don't miss games. He played injured. And that show, and they say even when he was injured, he stood out, he went out there and played. That showed leadership. That's what's one thing we're missing, and we're gonna be missing, it's leadership going into next season with that wide receiver core. That's what my scary part was coming in at, right? Now, y'all know I've been tough on Caleb for the first 2 years because I'm just traumatized from the quarterback position because all the quarterbacks we had, it hasn't been good. I pretty much just went hard on this guy. because I seen him play in college for the most part, and I always thought he played a lot of hero ball. Compared to like how Justin Field was, I thought he had a cannon and he's a better athlete. But we moved past that, right? So we got Caleb Williams. First year with DJ Moore, number was
Right.
second year. A lot of the reason why Caleb get a lot of the heat because I also seen him throw. He throw some his accuracy was just totally was kind of bad at first.
Yes.
But if you look at it, like you say, he's dogging routes. I don't want to say so much he's dogging routes. I say Caleb Williams supposed to have a ball at a certain play. And LeVar, you play football like I have. I'm assuming you did. I didn't play the quarterback position, but I know when you throw a ball and get a guy in rhythm, you got to lead him at times, or you got to throw it to a spot. And this is where the part where Caleb don't get a lot of flack from people because his 1 or 2 hero ball would knock out all the 17, 18 other passes that he threw. And it looks like, dude, who you throwing the ball to?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we definitely lost a stud, but he was a seasoned veteran. I think Josh Allen got him number 1 receiver, even though, again, he's in the 10th year, I think he is. This is going to be his first time playing with an MVP caliber quarterback.
Okay.
I think DJ, going forward, I think Caleb Williams will have to be even bigger leader. Like he'll have to grow up even faster coming into this season. Number 1, because he played for the Bears. Number 2, because he played for the Bears and we ain't won since I was 4 years old. Number 3, he got a young quarterback, wide receiver core. So by him having a young core, he's really, really gonna have to almost be on the money because they're gonna look for him to leadership compared to in that receiving room meetings and practices. It's gonna be different because you got to find rhythm with these guys. So and Burton showed me flashes, but he haven't showed me consistency. He already started off last year where he got in camp late because he hurt. And doing that, we don't know how healthy he is. He having that same foot problem that he had from college. Like what's really going on here? I think in value, he drafted Doomsday because he did a lot of jump balls. Like, you know what I'm saying? He went up there and go, even before he got hurt, him and Caleb did have some type of rhythm. But when you a vet like DJ Moore, you know how to find your soft spots. You know how to beat your man off jump. You know and not only that, DJ Moore opened it up for J.D. Walker. He opened it up for Doomsday, and he also opened it up for Burton because, again, he's still a threat. And as you can see, when we had one of those guys went down, our veteran did what? He stepped up. Now, going back to that last play, with the last image we're going to get from him, that's a 50-50 ball, like you were saying, dude. Like, it could have been really a lack of communication because, to me, I think Caleb and him just went on the same page, but guess who throws the ball at the end of the day? Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams got to learn sometime. It's okay to live to see another play. And it was only second down. Play could have went on. We probably would have been talking about, hey, we playing in the NFC Championship, but hey, that's in hindsight. Other than that, we got a second round pick for him.
Yeah.
Can't knock that. We can't overlook that part.
So cool.
They gave up a 5th. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I say, we gotta let Poles cook. I know I've been hard on Poles too because I want to see his draft pick pan out. He had more misses than hits so far, but some of his hits have been strong.
I think he evened it out based on last year's draft, man. Because none guy came out of nowhere, right? But back to the DJ Moore part, right?
But it's even bigger than Menage, LeVar. If you look at it overall. We still like last year was like when last year before last was his main draft. You know, getting Caleb was almost like, okay, I know I gotta go number 1, I gotta draft Caleb. But it's everything under Caleb is basically what I'm saying. And he got the chance right now because we're not gonna fix everything in one damn draft. We can just get that out of our head. He got the chance from 2 years from now, from drafts he did last year and the draft he do this year, to see how it work out for the following season. Like looking in the future. So if he can get some guys to come in and make an impact day 1, who knows? But if not, we already know it's a process. Go ahead, Val.
Well, I want to break it down. You're never gonna always have everything 100% right and fix everything, because as it showed earlier this week with Dolber retirement, it could change just like that. And now you got another hole. So that's number one. Number two, I've always said when it came to quarterback play, you have to allow this thing called development to take place. And that first year, they offense, all of them learned the new playbook, man. All of them learning the new plays. And this is probably the first time we actually had an offensive guru at that spot. And there's a difference too between when you have a defensive guy as a head coach and an offensive guy as a head coach of background. The offensive guy is going to empower his quarterback, so the quarterback leadership will show more. And if you go back and look at the playoff game when we seen Toxic Caleb against Green Bay, he came out once Toxic Caleb came out. That's when he got the nickname Iceman, because that comeback was for the ages.
But Vaughn, before you go further, you also got to mention how he played the first 3 quarters, and that's what we tend not to do. As not me, but a lot of Bear fans tend to go to what you just said, saying he Iceman. But look, he played terrible for damn near 3.5 quarters. That's not good.
I'm finna come to that.
Oh, my bad. You tend to blow past that shit.
No.
He does that a lot.
Corey, I sat here and listened to you, but one of us has played quarterback in that spot.
You ain't played at a high level like I did.
I know how it is when you got to run for your life, and I know how it is when you back there getting beat like a piñata.
I mentioned that earlier before Curry came.
The man took like 70 sacks his rookie year. You can get shell shocked by that coming out as a rookie, and most players that would damage them moving forward. But he got the coach, he flipped the script, and he did a whole lot better. But your clock is not right yet because you are learning a whole new playbook. And I'm telling you right now, next year, it's not so much that Caleb is going to be playing faster. It's going to look like he's playing faster because they're going to have a year of experience in the playbook, and they're going to know what they're doing more detailed. So,
but they also going to have film on Caleb too, though.
Right, but his decision making is.
Thank you, Hindu.
His decision making is going to be so much faster, though. This is where I'm going with that, But I'm going to my next question here, and I'm gonna start with Hendo. Then it's gonna be you, Corey, right?
Okay, but before you go on, though, I would like to say this.
All right.
Because I don't know what direction you're going in, but I would like to ask this because I don't know if you asked already. If one of these nice running backs are at the 3rd or 4th pick, and you know who I'm about to say, Mike Watson Jr.
That's part of the question I was going to.
Oh, damn, my bad.
Yeah, I got you. But I said I got Hendo going first, okay? So we got GM Hendo. We got GM Hendo. Start next week is the start of free agency. Then you got the draft. How are you constructing this team?
How am I constructing this team? Okay, hold on. I need a deep man. How's our run? So y'all talking about running backs. No, so what's the deal with Swift?
I just was gonna mention it, but I since I'm after you, I wait.
You saying the running back situation? I thought we was good at running back. Did I miss something? Like, what's the deal with Swift?
You'll see. You'll see what I'm about to say. Go ahead, Hindu. Trust me. You'll see. I gotta put my GM hat on for real now.
I'll leave it at that. I have to fill the biggest void first, and that's this edge. Now, it seems like we're going to have to break the bank for this edge, though. I don't want to, because I'm trying to look at it and see we released Edmonds, right?
We did.
But he was still kind of baked, because at first they said he can go fish, but yet the Raiders said they wanted him, but we trying to go get Crosby. Like, you need to work out something right there, right? So maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. So then we go ahead and release the player and try to make more money.
Well, I think the Raiders wanted him, but they wanted him at a cheaper price. And
he's been leaving years, though.
They let the report get out there that they granted him permission to seek a trade. And normally, when they do that, the next move is you getting cut. So the Raiders is like,
Right.
we have to trade anything when you gonna cut them, and we can get them at our price.
Yeah.
So
Right. That's why I said, was I missing something?
Yeah,
But I do want to get
that's
that
really what
edge.
happened.
And people they're fighting with Crosby like, oh, he doing the same thing as Sweat, and I'm like, I don't care what he doing.
Mhm.
He can get 0 sacks though, but he gonna get double teamed, and somebody else gonna get. You know,
Mhm.
you can't double team both of our edges.
True.
You ain't gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely you need somebody up the middle.
Exactly. And like I told him, I think it's Bill or whoever it is, 97. I think he's coming along as a rookie. He's coming along, and I think
97.
Grady worked with him real well. You know, because
Billups?
is it Billups or is the other guy?
No, Billings, who you thinking of 97.
Yeah, Billings.
Okay, so whoever the rookie was, he was coming. Okay, whoever the rookie was, he was coming. Huh?
Austin Booker. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
That's what he probably talking about. Edge.
But Booker was on the edge though, wasn't he?
He talking about.
I'm talking about the D tackle.
Oh, okay.
He talking about Dexter.
Dexter, yeah.
That's a problem.
Dexter,
Yeah.
okay, Dexter came along. Believe it or not, he came along.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Grady taught him some stuff. You know, Grady J, I think he taught him some stuff.
Mhm.
But if we gonna take our chance on Booker, we okay with that. But can we afford another year to try to do another test run?
Right.
Especially as being a team that has came from 3-14 and 5-12 the last two seasons before that. Go ahead, Corey.
All right,
You couldn't answer the question though.
No, I didn't answer, but Corey said he had a question real quick. That's all I'm gonna finish. But he said he had a question, but I was gonna finish.
Go ahead, finish off. I was listening to
Okay.
you. I want to see what direct you'll go with for your first like 5 picks or whatever.
Okay. Like I said, I think our edge is the primary. I think Jackson is good. I think the other guy is good, the white guy. We don't know what Everett's looking like because his whole ankle turned.
Yeah.
You know, we went a whole game with with no starting linebackers at one point. So, and I think that was a game against the San Francisco, and we gave what 43 that game.
We scored 42.
Our offense is gonna be it's always electric. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna miss DJ. You know, but like I said, we need a. And so y'all asking about before the draft. Okay, so we gotta right now. If we're not getting that edge, we have to go out of the veteran quarterback. I mean, receiver.
Okay.
If whether it's got to be veteran minimum or a little bit of dollars. You know, I was thinking about Diggs, but they say he a problem. You know, we know Mike Williams ain't gonna be out there. I think he just got picked up by somebody, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mike Williams. You mean Mike Evans?
Mike Evans, my fault, Mike Evans.
I don't think so. I ain't seen no reports pop up yet.
No.
Okay, I don't know if he out there. Granted, he's getting older, but we still need a veteran quarterback. They was like Keenan Allen out there, and I'm like, it makes no sense to get him back.
Bring him back, that's true. And he had some decent ass numbers with us too.
He did. That's why I didn't understand that move. You know, I still don't understand the DJ move, but I understand it a little bit. You know,
it's better because we got what we got back for him, and in the direction they're trying to go in. So
right. So I think so. You asking my first 5? I say defense, and I think we can get a good second round running back. I mean, a linebacker. We're gonna have to probably. We got 2 picks in the second round now. So I say linebacker and maybe left tackle.
Okay.
Don't forget we might need a center too. But go ahead. We don't know what the center position is gonna look like. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think they're gonna fish for that in free agency.
Okay.
Them my 2 things. I know I said edge in the draft, but I'm saying edge and I'll say center. Them would be my first 2 in free agency.
In free agency? Okay. What about the draft?
It would be my draft. If we don't get this edge position and we're gonna go off Booker, we still gotta get an edge. I don't care. Because you gotta rotate them guys in and out.
Yeah.
I think we can get a good second round linebacker and a second round tackle.
Left
But
tackle.
we got 2 picks, and I think our picks is like 3 picks apart.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
and then the third round, I think our third round, I
Your
think
fourth pick
my 4th pick.
in the third round. Yep.
I feel like who's our rover, Gordon or Brisker?
Both of them. We don't have any safety sign. None.
No, we ain't got no.
One.
We ain't got
We got no
But
safety
the
sign.
one of them is concussion prone all the time.
Oh,
Brisker.
So
Brisker.
you're gonna have to think like third round safety.
Not mad at that.
You're gonna have to think third round safety. Most of our stuff is really coming from defense
Yeah,
and a
that's
couple
true.
positions on offense on the line. We revamped the line. Now we got to revamp the line again. So it's just the game.
At
They
least you
talk
know
about
for sure 2 clubs. Center and left tackle.
I think Detroit just let go of somebody, so they like, do we keep him in the division?
But that
32-year-old Decker, left tackle.
But he still got 5 years in him though.
Yeah.
Actually,
You gotta think about that.
Decker been in the league like 9 years or some shit.
Yeah, so but he still got 37, 38. He'll be good still. You know, it'd be so that's my little showing of it. That's what I would go.
Okay.
I think that's the key holes we gotta fill in.
Yeah, one more pick. Yeah, one more pick.
Oh, my 5th?
Yeah.
My 5th.
5th pick in the 4th round, I think. But we ain't got no.
Would it be disrespectful to go after another quarterback? We about to lose Bajan. I know we're gonna lose Bajan if we haven't lost him already.
The reports is Arizona is throwing out a 3rd round draft pick to get Bajan.
I think we gotta get another quarterback.
Who
was the third guy again? It was a veteran.
So would you draft one, or would you just bring in a veteran?
I think I'll bring a vet. I think I'll bring a veteran in. I think we
That
got
makes
one.
sense.
Who the hell was our third guy? When they said his name, I was like, he on the fucking roster.
I think you had Case Keenum, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But
but that's why I was like, we had him. Like, what the fuck? So whoever they said it was, it threw me the fuck off, and I'm like, damn, that's the third quarterback.
Well, for good reasons, though. For good reason. You know,
Yeah.
you got a 2nd-year quarterback in there. You know, you need that veteran leadership.
Yeah, so you're right. I'll take that back. I would not draft a quarterback. I think we're solid at tight ends.
Yeah, I agree.
I personally think, because I don't even know what they're talking about with Rice, so I think a late round corner.
Okay.
That's what I'll go with. A late round corner.
You really don't have any bad choices, though, to be honest with you.
Oh,
You really got really good choices, because mainly defense is what we're going to have to go out.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't got to be defense head, but that's your choices. I actually dig it.
I'm gonna let you go, man. I'm done. I'm done.
All right, we got GM Corey.
Take my hood off.
Oh.
Take my motherfucking hood off. Excuse my language. All right. This is where things get a little tricky, because, you know, before I usually get that in my books, I ain't had a chance to write and jot everything down like I would like to, so I can follow it. But off the top of my head, and then you want me to talk before free agency or after free agency? Both.
Do both. Like I just did.
I said free agency and draft. I said free agency and draft. GM.
Okay, I'm trying to make it short and sweet. Now, before free agency, that's hypothetically. If we go and get Max Crosby, it's going to be dependent on what we give up. And like, if we giving up a first, if we giving up a second and a first for this guy. And if we get Max Crosby, then I'm going defensive end. I'm going to try to take the best available defensive tackle. Whoever that dog that may end up being the 3rd best defensive tackle, because 9 or 10, the first 2 might be gone by 25, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
At least one of them by 25. And that might be the kid from Ohio State or the kid from Clemson. My next pick, since I suppose we don't make any moves and we just depend on the draft, we got 2 picks in the 2nd round. I'm definitely going either left tackle, or I may go defensive end, because it still may be some top prospect defensive end. Now, on my 3rd one, I'm going to mess y'all up with this. And I've been saying this like the last 2 weeks. If
We got
Mike,
2 second rounds though.
Right.
Is that your 2 second rounds?
you know
Okay,
what?
my
Yeah, I
fault.
do. My bad. And then on my next one will be probably I'll go your route. I might go safety, or I may go linebacker. It's gonna be one of those two. Might be
Okay.
safety or linebacker. At that at what was that? My third pick or my second pick in the third round? I mean second round.
So you got 2. You got 1 first round. It was you
And
25, and then we
25.
got like
2.
57 and 60 or something like that.
Okay. And I said the next one would have been my first one would be defensive tackle. Depending on what we do in free agency with Crosby or somebody, or a defensive end. My next one would be their defensive end. My third one would be a linebacker or a safety. And my fourth pick, I'm sorry, if Mike Washington Jr. out of Arkansas is on that board, I'm taking him. I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all both play football. Y'all know in football, most times size matters, but if you got size with speed, definitely matters.
Okay.
He's 6'2", almost 230 pounds, and he run like a 4.3, 4.4. Surprised everybody at the top end. And only that, he can block at the backfield. His hands, catch a little bit out the backfield. I know he had a little fumble issue, but with the right coaching, that can be corrected. Only reason I said that because the weather we play in this cold weather. Imagine somebody constantly hitting your ass in the face in that cold weather. That's what I would like and the running back to him. I like Monange, but I noticed last year they was wrapping him up way too easy when they clogged the hole up. He wasn't breaking no tackles, none of that.
But he's a power third bound though. That's what we need him for. Them 2 or 3 yards.
That's the thing. Look at me time we got to the red zone this time he couldn't punch it in because his man was getting beat up front. He couldn't break no tackles, things like that. Swift is our speedster. I like Monange, but Monange run a 4.5. He run about the same speed as David Montgomery at a smaller size. He's about 200 pounds, maybe less than that.
Yeah,
but if I can get a guy to do the same thing at a bigger size, then Monange, who's 5'7", 5'8", 200 pounds. This guy got 25, 26, 27 pounds on him and height. I'm gonna take that, and he run like a 4.2, 4.3, 4.4. I'm gonna take that in day of the week. And with my last pick, I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's just the first, so I guess 4 or 5 rounds. I may look into a cornerback, or I may look into a receiver, because the receivers are really deep this year. They are. I will say that the receivers is pretty deep. They got some studs coming out. That would be my, like I said, receiver or cornerback. But that's debate. This pre-draft. Now, going to the draft and we haven't addressed any of those things, I'm definitely going defensive tackle with that first pick at 25. The next one might be the edge rusher. The third one going to be a linebacker. The fourth is going to be a running back. And my fifth one may be off a left tackle. Maybe a left tackle. And that's only 4 rounds.
Okay.
Like we ain't got a 4 pick. Yeah,
I don't think we're gonna really necessarily go. A good thing about our line was we was not beat up like we were the last 2 years. That's the good thing. Because we had so many different changes. And the line, we had so many different combinations. Like, yo, what the fuck?
Every week.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they unless we get something lucky like we got with Darnell White. So that was our first pick at one. He was the first round.
Vaughn did the job on him, and he was like, dude, I pay attention to who he went against in college. And when who was that he was going against Vaughn? And he had Will Anderson that played, and he played Alabama. Will Anderson was trying to get around that wall, couldn't get around it. Well, like, yo, he gonna be our number 1 pick. And he ended up being our number 1 pick.
Yep. Sure did.
Why, Robert?
Let me put on the GM VAR hat for a second.
All right, Vaughn, let's get it, big dog.
My first order of business is I'm trying to get Max Crosby. And I'm gonna tell you the deal I would do. This is GM VAR right now, so some of this shit ain't gonna make sense, but it's gonna make sense.
Oh Lord Jesus! Look at Corey.
I'm used to this. You ain't saw the sports VAR yet.
Hold on.
Stay tuned.
I will package up my second round pick at number 57, 2027 first round pick,
What?
and Sweat to the Raiders for Max Crosby.
Oh Lord.
What, 28-year-old Edgeworth? Go ahead. That's your pick.
He's only 1 year old younger than Sweat. Okay, well go ahead. All right.
So now
Stay tuned. It'll get worse.
Hold on, hear me out. So now for to free myself up some more money. Because I got the Sweat contract off my books. And guess who's sitting out there that I can pair up next to Max Crosby? Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals.
Do we want that injury though?
Both of them injury prone.
So why go out though?
But
go ahead. I gotta let you finish. This is about to be real.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him finish. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let him finish.
Since 2018, those two guys are in the top 5 in terms of pressure rate on a quarterback since 2018. The other 3, Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, and TJ Watt. So I'm gonna have 2. I'm gonna have 2 of the defensive ends that's going to put a lot of pressure on the passing quarterback, on the opposite quarterback. Okay.
What about the pay?
Now that's just it. This is if I can get away with it, right? And I still got my first round of this year, which I'm going to trade back and get more picks with.
Wow. Okay.
I'm
still listening.
It's gonna be a hard part. Trust me.
All right. And then with the extra cap space, I go get Tyler Benavidez, the former center from Washington, because I ain't got to play the Lindenbaum deal, but I'll still pay about $9-10 million to solidify my offensive line. And if I can get Trent Williams at a decent rate, I'm focusing on that. Trent Williams
from San Francisco.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
You know, I heard that man been the last 3-4 years.
Yep.
He have not gave up a sack, so it gotta be so.
You know he's trying to get paid too.
Now he
that man have not gave up a sack yet. So
he in the end of his career. I understand maximizing your deal, but maximizing your dollars, but he ain't thirsty for the money now. But he want that ring.
And players ain't trying to turn out. He ain't got one San Fran.
Now
guarantee gonna get with us either.
But
go
now,
ahead,
if I can go into the draft and I got my first rounder, this is my dream thing now, because the Raiders could
definitely a dream.
The Raiders could win my first rounder. The Raiders could win my first rounder, and I can give him my first rounder and a 2027 second round pick along with Sweat and still do the same thing. He just flip the draft picks, right? But I would.
So that mean you believe in Booker on the other end.
No, I like Booker as, so put it this way. If I have an opportunity to bring Booker in as like a third down specialist in like third long situations, I'm going to take it. Because now your defense plays a lot faster and your quarterback is not going to sit back there and be passing all day, and I get pressure with my front 4 in third and long situations. Because I could kick.
Why would you want to swap one of them out on your third down, though?
I could kick Hendrickson on the inside, put Booker on the outside, along with Crosby on the other side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I was about to say, why would you want one of them out on your third down? But okay, Hendrick sits in the middle. Okay.
Yeah. And then if anybody get tired, then he's a good rotational piece. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you go back with the Patriots and Philadelphia, when they was underdogs going against Brady and KC, the defensive line and having a nice deep defensive line can get you those Super Bowl wins. It has been proven twice over the last 10 years. Okay. Even last year, you know what I'm saying? Seattle's defensive front was off the chain. So
it built it to the draft, didn't he?
Yeah, I would enter the draft, and if I can find me a defensive tackle or a safety in the beginning of the second round.
What pick are you on? Because I'm lost.
So I said I address how I will approach free agency, right?
And then he said he giving up some draft picks.
Okay, so he didn't even proceed.
I would trade. I would say if I would trade one of my either a first or a second round draft pick, depending on what package I get. and Sweat, and I would pick up basically Hendrickson and Crosby.
Ooh,
So I'm
Lord.
in the draft, and I'm drafted in the second round. After that, I'm going best player available on the defensive side, defensive tackle. Now I'll probably go safety number one. The next two picks, I'm probably going linebacker because I love the linebacker from LSU. I love the linebacker from Texas Tech.
They might be gone.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna be Mike
That's the kid Rodriguez.
Mike Washington might have just worked himself into the first round.
Definitely had second. I agree.
Yeah. So
Yeah, because Xavier Worthy did the same thing. He worked himself to the last pick of the first.
right.
Yep.
And then
I couldn't believe the Bills did that shit.
And then after
Surprised
that,
everybody, didn't it?
yeah. Then after that, I'll go best player available. If it's a running back, it's a running back. If it's a receiver, it's a receiver. If it's a defensive tackle, it's a defensive tackle. Okay. And I'm rolling out with that. But I will say this because I was just looking at the thing. Caleb Williams is the only quarterback on the Bears roster. So if I'm looking for a veteran quarterback to come in and right the ship and to guide Caleb a little bit, I might kick the tires on Russell Wilson as a backup to Caleb Williams.
I really think you like getting jumped on, bro.
Yeah, I hear this dude is a terrible teammate. Like,
terrible.
Okay,
man.
so hold on. But if
you look at that man ain't shit in the locker room.
If you go look up the backup quarterbacks, I would literally be stuck between Aaron Rodgers, who ain't gonna take a backup role. Russell
or he's not gonna ever pay for the Bears. But go ahead.
Russell
Wilson. Yeah, Rodgers about to be starting for Pittsburgh Steelers, so that ain't. I don't know why the question.
I get it. They're not gonna put Wilson. What's his name? The dude that won a national championship. They ain't gonna put him in yet.
No. Yeah, I said I'd be either stuck between Russell Wilson or Geno Smith. Which one you pick?
I said with Geno Smith before I do that shit. Russell.
You know what? I can roll with Geno.
Hey, bring my boy Famous Jameis to Chicago. I'm really getting that jersey.
I would really like Jameis Winston to be the backup though, because I think he can fit in real well. You know, he got his ass kicked, you know. But
hey, 5 stacks though. At least we have a $4,000 4,000-yard quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Juan. Now you mentioned before, the draft. What would you go to do? Now, what would you do post like after you? We'll say we don't know. We know that the Bears didn't make no moves. They ain't added nothing. Who would be your first 5 picks? Like what position? They got to be a player. That's what position?
Edge, center, linebacker, safety. No, I'll take that back. Edge, center, linebacker, safety. And after that, that fifth one's hard because you really don't have a whole lot of holes on this team, though.
Actually, that is the 5th pickup. We ain't got a 4th round pick, or we ain't got either 5th or 4th round pick.
Well, I think it's a 4th. I think we don't have a 4th.
Yeah, so we gave it to Buffalo.
Here's the thing: you got 4. Here's the thing: you as of right now, you got 4 of the top 100 picks. And if you pull off this, if the rumors are true, and you pull off this Bagent trade where he goes to Arizona for a 3rd rounder, now you probably have 5 picks in the first round, in the first 100 picks.
All right, let me ask both of you guys this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think both of y'all gonna have 2 different answers. I can be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Say that happened, what you just said, Bob.
Right. Which one?
Get that 3rd round pick. Mm-hmm. If they was to trade Bates and get a 3rd round pick. Now, right. you as a GM, would you trade that 25th pick back to pick up more picks, being that the defensive side of the ball is really deep this year in the draft? Or you'll just draft your 25 pick and go from there?
But that's the thing.
I'm asking both of y'all this.
Any player that you bring in, there's a development curve. And you don't have a lot of impact players at the NFL level. This is why I would actually keep out hope and try to make that Max Crosby deal trade a reality. So I would
But
kind
look
of
what you giving up.
huh?
What you giving up.
But you get what?
What you giving up. And do what you do.
I told you what I give up.
We know that. That's why we kind of laughing at you. Like, I don't think I'm gonna give up that much for a 28-year-old. Now, if he was
But here's the thing.
25,
But here-
24, a
but
little
here-
different.
here's the-
26.
I don't
Here's
think
the-
we're ready enough to
Take this
downplay
class.
not picking on the first day.
Right.
Okay.
I think if we was like set up to where we did go to NFC Championship or even made a Super Bowl run, I think we are. Then you got to consider our schedule. Last year we had the second hardest schedule. Then people downplayed us because of injuries. Like all these teams we played, most of them was in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Yes, they were.
You know, but they like, oh, y'all played Cincinnati. Okay, Burrow was hurt. Henderson was hurt. You know, all
That's
that
our
stuff.
defense been hurt all season, so it really was no excuse for me.
Exactly, and that's what I've been saying. And then you got to look at this year. We're the second hardest. We got to go to Seattle, defend the Super Bowl champs. We play the AFC East. Oh, the Patriots was the runner-up. We got to play the Bills. You know,
DJ Moore revenge game.
and we playing at the new stadium.
Yeah.
You know, because Buffalo's new stadium is opening up, so we go to Buffalo.
Right.
Yep.
And then we gotta go. We're going to the South, which can be cake shit.
Yep.
NFC South, I think, can be cake shit if we want it to be. If we don't play to our level, they level.
Mhm.
And then you got the 3 random games. So that's the division leader for the West, which is Seahawks. Then you got the division leader for what's that? The East. I think we play Philly again.
You do.
Yeah, we play
What's
Philly.
the other?
Hold on, I can tell you right
We
now.
already playing the South, and then we got to do an AFC game, a team.
So hold on, we play Philly, San Francisco.
Oh, we play the Jaguars.
Jaguars. Yep. We play
So-
Jaguars.
You're right. So we're playing a number 1 schedule of all. We got 3 teams we got to play that's won first place in their division, and you got to think about 2 of them teams that's been first place most of the time or in the running for first place the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
You got the AFC East, which had 2 teams in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
We got our hands full. Let's just call it what it is, fellas. We got our hands full.
so we thought this schedule was going to be kind of hard this year. Next year, and then you got to go to Seattle, which is arguably between them and Kansas City, is the loudest stadium
In the NFL.
Fucking-
yeah.
in the NFL.
But I think Seattle going. I don't think Seattle is going to be as good or as effective next year.
Huh?
Why? Charbonnet coming back, so we got to deal with dual backs, and we know how we are against the run. Our run stopping is shit.
They're letting Kenneth Walker go, and they're losing at least one or two.
What's that name? Holly, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
He's decent.
Yeah, he's gonna
be the main back until Charbonnet come back, unless he comes back in the regular season.
Yo,
Who are they leaving on? Who are they losing on the defensive end?
the defensive end from UCLA, Hadiloda, the one that got the fumble recovery.
They lost him or they going to lose him? They're different.
And they're losing somebody out there defensive backfield too. Those are some big pieces.
But mainly their defense is pretty young.
Yeah, but they're losing key pieces that help them win that championship though. And you letting Kenneth Walker walk. I think that's too much change on a championship team to make you even better for next year.
They still a playoff caliber team.
Oh, I never said they wasn't the playoff caliber team. I just say I don't think they're going to be as good.
I mean, their division it's their division. They the NFC.
Their division had 3 people and they all won 12 or more games. So
yeah. That's it. Got your hands full on that one. But,
I'm gonna run in here real quick because I didn't know how long y'all was gonna go.
No. I was gonna transition to this last topic, and it is Bears centric, and it's kind of off the field, and it's in regards to the Bears stadium and the politics that goes along with that. And once again, head of football operations, GM Hendo in out West CL. What would be the best move? Indiana, Arlington Heights, or working something out with the city?
I wish they could work something out with the city, but I think the best thing would be going out there probably Arlington Heights. The only thing is, we're going with Arlington Heights. They got to pay for that. They got to pay for like they basically gonna have to tax people, man, to come out there to build other construction around it. You know what I mean? Like they going to basically about to build a whole nother little town that's going to be an entertainment district. And you know, when the Bears not playing, you still got bars and this out there and that out there.
They're going to have to treat it like Wrigley and Lambeau. He's right.
There you go. Right. So
you got this big ass, you feel. Okay, open area, boom, big ass.
So if you stay downtown, people want to stay downtown. Like after the game or before the game, they can make a Bear game on a weekend, especially depending on who they playing, into a whole weekend event.
So I know Friday, one time they
outside, they go to the game Sunday, and we get the hell out of there Sunday night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought they was trying to make something on the South lot at one point.
You know what? That had came up
that did
2 years ago.
Yeah, that did come up. But
I said that, but you can't really get rid of Soldier Field though. That's the oldest stadium in the fucking league.
Nah, because the Columns, it's a landmark.
It's a landmark. So, but you gotta realize, what is it? I get it. Crook County. They say they broke, but they tax it
right on here, brother. Crookdale County.
But I think working with the city makes the most sense, only because it don't make it lopsided. It was convenient for the South people. It's convenient for the North people. It's the middle mark.
Yeah.
You have easy access to stuff like the museums. You got bus transportation. You got the red and green line. It'll take you to the blue line. You have access that runs into the city.
Yeah.
You have very good means of transportation. What you gonna do at Arlington Heights? You gotta get on a shuttle. You gotta get some Ubers. You're going to spend a lot of money. And it's especially coming from the South side. Oh, my God.
They're going to take South side a good hour to get to a game.
It's going to be a good hour to get to the game.
They got
yeah. And it makes it easier for the people. Because you got to realize you got people that's coming down from Peoria.
Yep.
Even Urbana. Hey, you got people even coming down from down there where SIU is.
Yeah. That's 6 hours.
Every Sunday.
5 hours at least.
That's a whole fucking work schedule. I don't let it be a Sunday night game. Oh my God.
Let me fill in the blanks. The Bears and their financial group are going to 100% finance and pay for their own new stadium and practice facility. They just want the state of Illinois to fund the infrastructure and absorb that cost. And most people say 49 out of 50 states would agree upon that deal.
We already know how crooked Illinois is. They cheap. But I think it would have been easier, VAR, to be honest with you, if we was winning. But the thing is, though, no matter what we was winning or not, we still sold out.
That's a fact.
Yeah. We always sold out.
And now it becomes a numbers game, because I think a sellout at Soldier Field is going to top out at 62,000 fans, when most of the average set of fan seats is hovering around 80,000 now. So now it becomes a numbers game.
So if you do that and you build more seats and the revenue has to go up, I think it's still okay. I think these people will still do it. Now we had 2 football teams that'll be fucked up. you know, like LA and New York. I really hope we don't ever get 2 teams, to be honest with you.
Hey,
I can deal with the 2 baseball teams, but football, no.
Hey, Hendo, I prophesied this, and I'm gonna stand by it.
Yeah, you talking about city divided.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. By 2030, 2031, if the Jacksonville Jaguars make their way to reach to Chicago to be the second NFL team.
Why?
I don't see it. I see them going I see them going to London before they go on to Chicago.
Right. especially when the person that runs the team can pretty much control a lot of the area down there. That's a fact. That's something you can look up.
Yeah, but you
How much
know
you
what?
invest in that? You gonna move and go to another city like Chicago? You got to deal with these politics. Person be a damn fool.
Well,
To be honest, though,
Shao Kahn, he's a good businessman, and he would know how to negotiate with the city.
Man, please. Again, if you ain't greasing the right palm, I don't care who you are. They not trying to hear that shit. You should know that right now.
to be honest, though, you say Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
I can see St. Louis getting the team again.
Okay.
I can see something like that, Hindu. I'm glad you said that.
I can see St. Louis
I can see that.
I can see
getting
that.
another team.
So that city been, if it ain't the Cardinals fan or the Blues, especially if they ain't making like no playoff run or nothing, there's nothing else down there. They love football. They Midwest team, you know. So if it was the Rams, I can only imagine what it did revenue wise to that city. Now I can see that, Hindu. I ain't think about that.
Yeah.
I can see them. Cause you gotta realize the Chiefs is going across the state line. They going across the state line.
Yep.
Or, and believe it or not, and I think this is another one that nobody's really talking about. And they can thank the NBA for this. Don't be surprised if Oklahoma City get a professional football team.
They market not as big though.
And it's college town. It's hard to have an NFL team in the SEC territory.
But think about it. Who won the NBA championship last year?
They did, but they also was the least watched finals also though.
Definitely was.
It was, but they got, they don't when you go to a small team that pick up the fan base the way they did, money gonna always talk. And if the fans come out and support at a high rate and pay that money, they're gonna take it into consideration.
See, but my thing is, I hear you.
Bob.
That's why I said St. Louis is because KC, they're going from KC, Missouri to KCK, Kansas, right over the state line.
St. Louis,
so you gotta realize though, they had they had fans from both sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
Missouri was paying all of Kansas City taxes while the fans from Kansas was just coming in over. Just like with us, we're paying all the taxes in Illinois, but you got East Chicago, Hammond, Griffin, what's that? My other town there, the industrial Maryville. They come in easy.
Oh,
So now you're gonna have to switch that over. Now Kansas got to fund it, and Missouri got to come over there. So you still got to go crazy. And they hate each other. It's two different cities. They got the same name. One is Missouri, one is Kansas. Two different jurisdictions, and you got the fans coming over there.
They
and
both in the same state.
is not a safe city. KCK is not a safe. I went to the University of Kansas, so I know. It is not a safe place. So what makes it even for Missouri? Okay, you got St. Louis got to drive not only 4, now they got to drive 5 hours to a game.
Yeah.
Which is extra, and then you got to go back home.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to do that stuff.
Look, that dome is still in shape. That dome is not that old.
Yeah, it's not. And side note,
it's 20-something years old, but they still keeping it up. They still hosting the St. Louis team that's there. They doing their tournaments there. They're doing NCAA comes there. Yeah. You even got the Sprint Center where the Kansas City Kings used to play, and they still functioning.
Wow.
Oh, and side note, I got another guy. He has his own podcast called the Justice League, right? His name is Red Pill Crip. He's going to be a guest on here in future shows, and he's from Kansas City, so he gives us more boots on the ground when it comes to that stuff too. So I just want to throw that out there.
If anything, I think St. Louis has the biggest chance.
Yeah,
and not only that, who would be that other team if they want to add another team? What city would be that other team? Like, you know what? Because we bring St. Louis back. Who would be the other team that would get an NFL team? Because it can't just be 33 teams. Got to be 34. Got to even it out.
That's true. Okay, so you say that. He's throwing Oklahoma City. We got them in Nashville.
I'm saying trying to think.
Put Memphis. I don't want to put Memphis in there.
Nah.
Ohio has what? How many teams? 2.
They already got Cleveland, and you know Cleveland is God down there, win or lose, and they've been losing.
Yeah, they love the dog pound. They love that. You got 2. You got Philly and Pittsburgh. You got New England covering Boston. They're in the center of every little state over there, so that's not even a drive for all them states. Like 2 hours max, maybe.
That's a damn good question. That's a damn good
Vegas
question.
just got them a team.
They got them
I don't think they. If he does say Oklahoma City, I was gonna say even.
I might not be too sexy that I think about it, but again,
it may be Utah.
Nah, ain't gonna be no Utah. Nah.
You don't think Utah? Mm-hmm. Not Iowa. We got
Alabama. Ain't that happening? We already know that.
I mean,
but they love Auburn and Alabama. They settle with their college team.
That's
what I know.
Those other teams are college teams, so they're not. They make their money from the NCAA.
Exactly.
But
you know what? I got it.
If it was to be OKC, would they be a NFC or AFC team?
AFC.
And what's the name would be the NFC team?
Yeah.
Hold on. I got one more for you. I think they'll change their mind about shit now.
Mm-hmm.
I think San Diego, we can get them another go.
Hey, that's a good one. I forgot they the LA Chargers now.
Yeah.
But you know how would the copyrights and all that be? No, I can't even say copyright because the Chargers or whoever owned it, they own all that.
Right.
But
right. And sometimes you got, like I said,
San Diego, but you know what? That'll be the AFC team then, bro.
Right. But you know what?
And I think the fact that they lost the Chargers because they didn't want to fund that old stadium they got, because I saw that shit look like it's falling apart.
That stadium look crazy.
I don't even know how San Diego State still play there, but
right. you gotta look at metropolises and then you gotta look at locations. Like if you guys look up on Google Maps or something like that, you can go and let's just say you got a Saturday. I say you got a Thursday night, Sunday, and a Monday night game. In these 3 cities, you can catch all 3 of these games if you get the funds like that. From Philadelphia to Baltimore to
DC.
You know what I'm saying?
Throw Pittsburgh in there too. Throw Pittsburgh in there also.
Pittsburgh might be a little further away though.
Yeah, and
I know what I'm talking about. They really like a couple hours away from each other.
You could drive to those cities. You know, even like from New York City to Boston is a 4-hour drive. So it's like
I'm confused where you going with this question.
Now I'm saying when you start looking at what city could have a second team, you gotta look at metropolises first, and then
I even got one more for you, Corey. But when he finished, I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it. Austin in Texas to get one because football is God down there in Texas.
But if they God and we know the Cowboys is an American team, you think Jerry Jones really going back? You think he really trying to hit that? Man, please. And all his friends are his age. Probably got a lot of problems. No,
he wasn't trying to hit at Houston in the playoffs in his team. But hey, sometimes you got to hear some shit you won't want to hear.
Houston is a bigger city than Austin, though.
I got one more sleeper team for y'all. I mean, one sleeper city. Anaheim.
What, a baseball team?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's also what a Rose Bowl is. Going towards the Rose Bowl for UCLA.
I thought the Rose Bowl was in Pasadena.
It's in Pasadena. It's on the way though. It's like right there.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you got Disneyland. I mean Disneyland. Yeah, Disneyland over there.
Yeah. So
either way, though, after what y'all you just said here and do involved, they got hella options though.
Yeah.
They got quite a few sleeper cities,
but it gotta make sense.
Right.
Like it gotta be marketed.
But you gotta realize,
you gotta build a fan base.
Oakland just lost the Raiders to Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
We knew that was coming. We knew that was
crazy?
coming though.
You know what's
Yeah.
crazy, man, dude? Raider fans travel well, like Bears, and they with their team.
Yeah.
They talk about
I don't know them. They psycho. I thought we was psycho. Them and Eagles fans are different.
Hey man, that was
Eagles, Raiders, Bears, Packers, Cowboys.
Packers fans are some of the nicest fans, bro. You'll be surprised.
They are nice. They are. I give them that.
It's the a-holes that's Chicago Packer fan. They just need something to argue with us about. Them the goofy ones.
Hey,
Yeah.
those guys that, hey, when we beat the Packers in the playoffs, those are the ones that went MIA, man. We had them posted.
I know. I know, Avon. I got my receipts.
Nowhere to be seen.
They went MIA for a reason.
Media pages and everything, you know.
Hey Vaughn, I got my receipts. I don't want to hear nothing come next season. They know who they are. And I hope you, when you post this, tell them I'm on here. Or you ain't got to tell them I'm on here, guys. I'm looking for you still in this March.
Hey, you know you
I haven't seen you guys. What's going on here?
On YouTube, right? You know you game on YouTube for.
Huh?
But, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. But,
yeah, I'm about to say I gotta go myself, bro. But
I got
the stadium thing, I think on the back deal, I think Arlington Heights make the most sense. But I think
if
it gets anywhere close to where they move to Indiana, I think a lot of Illinois and Chicago politicians are going to lose their jobs and ruin their political careers. That's my opinion.
They'll bring a lot of revenue to the city.
I don't have a problem with Arlington Heights. I don't. It's just the transportation system. That's the only thing I have a problem with.
Yeah, and that's
because you know you ain't got no bus transportation. You gonna hike them parking prices up.
Yep.
Along with the stadium, you got to pay for that stadium too, and then you got to have concessions.
I just know it's
Uber, brother.
I just know it's Uber everywhere. But
I just know. I think that they can make it on the south lot. I'm okay with it.
They could have did that big that one with.
They can do just like Buffalo just did. Buffalo built that stadium right next door.
But look how much open it is though, compared to where we had. You know, congested.
Jacksonville about to do the same thing because they got a stadium coming the next season. I think.
Yep, they do. All right, guys. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's your guys' final thoughts here? Any announcements, shout outs, goofy mods, you know.
Hey, man, I appreciate coming in. I get to see the other side now. I'm not the host. Yeah. I think I kind of like it a little bit though, but I gotta keep my
crazy.
Hey, wait till football season start. Oh, it get worse.
But I'm just talking about like hosting and it's different, but I like it.
Yeah,
cool I like it.
Feel. Yeah, you know that's why I go crazy, Hendo, when I come on your show, man. So.
Oh, you know I don't care, man. You know I don't care. But hey, everybody be safe. Have a great weekend, man. We want to see y'all Monday. We want to see y'all longer than Monday. That's my final thought.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, I just want to pump up that we get Let's Talk About It Shy podcast back rolling. I'm back outside with the media, One Life Media. We got to stay in tune, fellas. We do got the free agency coming up starting Monday, but officially on Wednesday. And that draft that following month. Like we all got to turn to GMs. For real. We so starving. Let me ask y'all this before we get off, Bob. Is it more tough on the Bears? Is it like the Bears in the same situation as the Cubs were to win the World Series back in 2016 to win a Super Bowl in upcoming years?
No,
they've been on the block for that.
I think they are more built for longevity to have a dynasty, a championship window. Because both sports are hard enough to get to that Super Bowl and World Series equivalently.
Let's not forget, Bob. Mm-hmm. In 2015, a young Cub team made it to the NLC championship game. The following season, the same young team won it all.
Yeah.
The pressure of the world was on their shoulders. That's why I asked that question. Like, is this pressure like this with Caleb? Like we see.
I'm gonna give y'all that props, man, but we don't know how it would have been before that rain delay, though.
Yeah.
What you not gonna do is that. I know I was gonna be. We still gonna celebrate.
I don't know, because they left that picture in. I don't know why Cleveland did that. I'm a Sox
Right.
fan, man. I was happy for y'all, to be honest, though. Seriously,
But
I
you know
was
what?
happy. Because
Good
y'all
game.
fans stayed
I'm
loyal that whole time.
I'm gonna balance it out real quick. Y'all do know we're in a selective group of fandom where we actually witnessed the White Sox and the Cubs win the World Series in our lifetime.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was happy for you, Cubs fan. I definitely was. I ain't gonna lie. I was. Y'all deserve it. I was happy for the
right
fans.
when the Cubs won. Even the Southsiders wanted to get in on that one, but you know. But I just want to throw that part out there. Hey, future shows. We're gonna do reaction videos. Corey just brought it up about putting our GM hats on. I'm gonna have some pre-recorded stuff where we actually sit down like this, and we're gonna go through scouting tape and post it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's gonna.
I gotta Gavin do it. So if you ain't doing it, but I know I'll be doing something similar. Even if it's not reactive video, just going live. Because the next time I'm gonna go live is on Monday. Or pre-record, because I got to post the one we did last couple days ago.
No. Football season, I'm gonna have, like, when we do the Monday morning quarterbacks, I'm gonna actually have the NFL copyright game film where we can go backtrack and draw out stuff laid out after games on what somebody could have did, would have did, should have did, that type deal.
What's up, piece of shit?
I might have to do some reaction. Mine gonna be later though, because I work in the mornings.
And depending on, I'll probably keep everybody posted. I ain't gonna know until after around Sunday, but I'm probably gonna do a pre-free agency show Tuesday afternoon, and Wednesday we're gonna do like a questionnaire box podcast here where we talk about a free fall. So that's on the lineup right now. And we're gonna bring in some dope guests moving forward, man. But we back out here. I'm gonna catch you guys next week. I hope you guys have a good day, man. If you're in Chicago, stay dry. Hendo, I know you in the ATL, man. I'm not sure how the weather is, but
it was raining. It might be raining again, so it was raining.
Everybody stay dry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
it just started raining up here.
I ain't going nowhere else tonight, man. I'm inside, though. I ain't going nowhere else.
I don't blame you, brother.
But I'm gonna catch you.
Well, I appreciate you. Let me jump on finally, because your ass be going live early and shit. I be like, hey,
I know, man.
I'm gonna do something at night too, man. I'm gonna do something. I got to get in where I fit in nowadays. So
I just had my half a day delay, so I got lucky.
Yeah,
so.
but hey, and keep in mind, everybody, I can have up to 10 people on here. So if I send you the link, you want to come on the show, get at your boy. But until then, until next week, I'm gonna catch up with y'all later. Peace.
All right, Bob. This live though, right? Or this was just pre-recorded?
No, this live,
buddy.